Olive.
Yeah, don't we have like a super savior or
Kobold.
something?
I think we named them Jesus.
Oh no, that was a different campaign.
And Torois.
All right. Is anybody insane?
I have two
I got
insanity.
six.
Flort is insane.
I got 6 and
So
6.
if you have 3 or more. So
Well, hey, everyone.
would you like? We'll let him get
Yeah.
started.
We're back again for another episode of Kingdom Death Monster. I think we're all excited to play again and see if we can get a little further in the game. Miguel is excited to lead
Hi,
us.
Twitch game night.
But I swear I will do my best to
Not explode your head.
not have my head explode so many times this time around.
I have my coffee. Right
Yeah.
here.
I think we're all set and ready to play. So
All right.
So-
Last time we played, we faced off against the butcher. We managed to kill him, and the one thing that we get out of that is the butcher's cleaver. This is a really good weapon, but you must be insane to activate it.
Can I see?
So we have 2 insane characters right now. So you guys can fight over it. And we are entering the settlement phase, the post-butcher settlement phase.
So
Okay.
to remind us of all the stats here,
yeah.
Yes, no
we're
problem.
going to be rolling.
Speed is the top one.
Yeah, so that's the number of dice we roll when we use it to attack.
Yep.
Yep,
And then the next number is his accuracy.
Accuracy,
Is that
correct.
that is the target number.
right? All right. Well, yeah, I mean, this is way better than everything I have.
So the last number down there, that's the strength. So that is.
So
what
the
you
only thing, however, is that if you die, we lose this forever.
Sure.
So do we want to entrust that to Watermelon Head?
Hey, listen. I'm okay giving you. I have a bone axe now. If you really want
well,
that.
No, I mean, like I don't want to
Listen.
hog all this stuff, but
Well, look, we have a ton of hide right now. We've been saving it. We're gonna build the crap out of some armor.
Yeah.
We need armor.
how about I'll hang on to this for now.
Okay. Yeah, because my rawhide vest really hasn't been doing it for me. If you guys haven't noticed.
Well, it's because you didn't put it on your head.
Yeah, well, it's a vest,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I think this is a full set of gear.
Maybe you should have made a rawhide headband.
I have a skull helm.
One,
Thank
two,
you very
four,
much.
five.
Skelm.
Yeah, you don't even
Skelm.
need this. The cloth
Skelm.
can go away. All right, so it looks like Miguel has a full set of
5, 6,
gear
7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
because you've got head, arms, body, waist, and legs covered.
Do we get to
All
he-
5. All right, so you need to find the card for the full set of rawhide armor.
So do we get
know
to
exactly
heal?
what it
How does that? How does
so
that
I have
little
a plus
chest
one
not
bonus
work?
on each of these, and then whenever I spend a survival, I get to roll a die, and
And
a
on a
6 or
six-
better, I get it back.
You get to keep it. Yep. Okay, so moving into our settlement phase. Then,
Sure.
First up, we set the settlement up. I don't know why they put that on the board because you have to have the board out in order to read the damn thing. Anyway, survivors return. Hooray, we're back. So what we do is we see if, upon returning, we gain any survival.
Okay.
Which I don't think we do. Departing. Okay, so we're good there. We gain endeavors. All 4 of us came back. We get 4 endeavors.
Okay.
Then we're going to have a settlement event. Eric, why don't you?
Sure. I'll
pull us out
grab
a
one of these.
settlement event, see how
Why did we fight
hard we get
the
ramrodded.
butcher before
The
this?
butcher was the event for that year.
So this was the event for this, right? It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
all
like
right.
I think we were at
Yes.
whatever year the butcher shows up because he's like, hey, you guys have food. I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, so we're still finishing up 4.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
All right. So Stranger in the Dark is the settlement event. Roll 1d10.
All right. We're gonna put that on you.
Oh, great.
You drew
Just,
it.
God, I am.
Don't worry, there's probably a 1 in 10 chance you die.
All right.
Hey! The stranger calmly explains that he has always been in the settlement. Gain 1 population. The new survivor has 0 presence. Secret fighting art.
All right. So we gain the stranger. Let's just name him the stranger. So I was playing in another campaign, and we got the stranger too, and we got the same role. He explained that he'd always been here, and he became one of our favorite characters, and ultimately he dealt the killing blow to the Kingsman.
Oh, interesting.
Just because we kidded him out. I mean, but he gets the 0 presence fighting art. Write that out here. 0 presence. It's an amazing fighting art. What it means is that he is always considered to be in the blind spot when he engages a monster.
Nice.
Yeah, so he gets that.
The important thing, however, is if anybody plays them, they have to say, I have no time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
All right. Who has handwriting?
Not me.
I
Okay.
have handwriting.
Yeah, I
thi-
don't want to
don't-
use my
I
chicken
don't
scratches.
think we've
so-
got handwriting here.
Yeah. It's not a
Oh
skill.
wait, sorry.
Ah,
You're good. You're fine. I can read that. That says Torcus, and that says Kumquat, and that says
Sure.
Chive. I think that
Clive?
says Chive.
Chive?
olive,
Olive.
Olive.
Says chive.
a condiment.
Sure.
Okay, so a stranger has come into camp, except that he's always been in camp, and he
Oddly enough,
will
hasn't
be-
come into camp.
will be good to take with us on future hunts. So next up, we update the death count. We had no deaths coming back from the last hunt.
Yeah. Brunhild actually survived. This is her third hunt, I believe, that she survived.
I see that we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've lost 6 people. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
we've lost a lot. So there's no update to the death count.
Okay.
Then we update the timeline.
Which we already did.
No, because as soon as we ticked that, we fought the butcher. So now we're coming into 5.
So those of us who survived everything except the prologue should have 4 XP, I believe, right?
Miguel.
Or 5.
Yes, Miguel has 5 because he's been on through everything.
I think he was
so
the only one to survive all of it.
Yes.
I
So sorry,
have
in
not.
case you weren't here last time. My character's name is Miguel, and his name is Miguel. So when I'm talking about Miguel, you'll have to
We may or may not be
decipher
talking about
who
Miguel.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about. We made it confusing deliberately, accidentally.
I can't remember if I was angry at Doug, but I named my character Doug, and she's a she.
All right, Lady Doug. All right, so we need to do the Hands of Heat story event, sir.
How do we heal? How's that? Is that a thing?
No, so as soon as you come back,
Yep.
part of the hero survivor's return, I think, is
Okay.
that all the wounds get healed.
Like all this shit on here, right?
Yes. So you'll all those wounds come off,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and then we will all your armor comes back to max. So wherever you've got armor.
What does weak spot do again?
So weak spot, you have it as a disorder.
Yep.
It just means that it is a defined weak spot body.
Yep.
Means you cannot leave for a hunt unless you have armor on your body.
Okay.
Yup. All right. The mystery of the lantern's glow.
All right.
If the settlement already innovated lantern oven, skip this event and roll on the lantern branding.
We did not
Okay.
get the lantern oven.
Experiment with lanterns. Roll a d10.
So with the Skullhelm 3, does that give me 3 there?
Yep. All right. So what are we doing? We're experimenting with
die.
lanterns. I got a 9. I like 9s.
The survivor discovers heat in the settlement's celebrate. Your settlement gains the lantern oven innovation. The survivor gains the Red Fist secret fighting art and rolls on the lantern branding table
All
on
right.
this page.
The Red Fist fighting art is awesome. Let's find. Where's our innovations? Get the lantern oven.
Oh, I don't know how much I'm gonna remember. You suddenly you're just like, oh, that fighting art's awesome. That fighting art's awesome.
It is going to give all of us a +1 strength counter.
I
Hang
like
on.
that. That
When
sounds
we-
good.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
really good. We
You just
basically we do
missed
more
the
damage.
lantern oven.
Did I just pass it?
Yeah.
But if it's a fighting art, doesn't it mean that individuals get it?
Yes. It will.
There you go.
All right, so we get the lantern oven. It will likely be. It can be whoever. I rolled the dice, not thinking, but usually it's the die roller.
Can we look up the crazed fighting art while we're at it? Because my notes say that I have +1 in guns and empathy, and I'm pretty sure that's not accurate.
All right, so is it secret fighting art?
I don't think so. I think I got it because I went nuts.
I love that
So
my
there's that's 0 presents for one guy. Here's Red Fist. And you said what's it called?
Crazed?
Crazed is a What is it called?
It's a disorder, isn't
So
it?
yeah, it's a disorder.
No, but it gave me a fighting art because it gave me a +1 something.
I love that one of my disorders is honorable.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
In a world like this, that is only a flaw.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, this
see if
is
you can
why
find
you don't
crazed
read
in there.
ahead.
That might.
And what is mighty?
Do you want to give us a quick rundown of the rules before we continue?
Uh,
Can we go over the character sheet again?
Yeah, let's go over the character sheet again.
All right. Doug, as the expert KDM player, will you? Sorry, Ed. See, I don't even.
Doug's
I
your
don't,
character.
I don't even remember his
Wow.
Just because I named my character after you doesn't mean
Unfortunately, not.
I'm named after your character. Okay, so what am I doing? Going over the rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or character sheet.
Remind us how to play the game.
You fight, you die. So in Kingdom Death Monster, we are the members of a settlement that goes out every year and performs a big hunt. Following the hunt, we do a settlement phase where we develop our settlement and sort of evolve our humanity. As it were. I don't know if we're actually humans. But we've got character sheets here. The character sheet stats include survival. Survival basically lets you spend a point to do an action, including things like dodging, dashing, surging, or encouraging. Right now, we can only dodge and encourage. We haven't developed the other ones yet. Then you get your stat bar, which has got movement, which is how many spaces you can move, accuracy, how easily you hit, strength. Strength is going to be how hard you hit.
He's checking the.
Evasion is going to let you not get hit. Luck is awesome. Luck, the main thing for me that luck does is determines your criticals. Really helps you connect with the critical hits. And in this game, critical hits against a monster are super powerful. And then speed is the number of attacks that you can make. Following that, you've got all your different body parts coming down. Starting with brain. Your brain is basically where you take your psychic attacks, your mental attacks, things like that, trying to stay sane.
Or the bugs that were just sitting in our eyeballs.
Yes, that it was already in your head. I'm going to try not to sneeze.
Maggots.
And then, so along to the left side of each of your body areas, whatever your hit locations, there's a little shield, and that's where armor goes. For the brain, insanity is your armor. So the more insane you are, the less susceptible you are to all the creeping doom horseshit that comes out of every inch of this setting. So insanity is great, but then sometimes you just get a thing where it says if you have 10 plus insanity, you die. There's nothing good here. You've got your head, arms, body, waist, legs. They all take light and heavy hits, followed by like serious hits. The third hit, third damage, you roll on a chart. Usually ends in Eric's head exploding.
Yep. Pretty much.
On the right side of the character
I've got a
sheet,
solid strategy.
You've got your Hunt XP. When you mark Hunt XP, you sort of age your character, and different things happen at different benchmarks, so there's kind of different squares. Weapon proficiency, when you go out on a hunt, if you get good with a weapon, you can sort of advance your skill there. For instance, Miguel here is a Qatar specialist, and I'm not sure if we looked that up last time because I have not written it down. Get things like courage and understanding that have different effects depending upon where you go with it. And then the fighting arts disorders and abilities and impairments get filled in as you go. You can get really messed up in this game, and you can also get really badass. So that's the gist of the character sheet. What we're doing now is the settlement phase, where we're trying to improve our settlement and improve our technology in order to improve our chances. Like right now, for instance, we have the following locations in our settlement. We've got the Lantern Horde, and the Lantern Horde has let us build the Bonesmith, the Organ Grinder, and the Skinnery. It was sort of the dawn of our creation. It also gives us an ability over here to spend a bone, an organ, and a hide, and an endeavor to innovate. The innovations are these cards that you see over here. So we've developed things like Hovel, so we get the home consequences, shrine, so we can depart and pray and maybe get good armor. We need to pray every time before we leave, by the way.
Interesting.
Symposium, which makes us better at innovating because we come together to figure things out.
Yeah, we talk it through.
Yep.
We have discussions.
And then early on in the game, we picked 2 of our principles, one of which was graves. So instead of cannibalizing our dead, we bury them. And then we have protect the young. So instead of sort of like beating them till they learn what they need to do, we take good care of them.
It looks like we had 2 options. So it was protect the young or survival of the fittest,
yes.
cannibalize or graves. So nice little
So that's sort of the gist of where we are. And then after we complete this phase, we're going to do what's called a hunt phase. The hunt phase is where we're actually going out and sort of tracking toward whatever we decide our next quarry is.
Sure.
Likely maybe a screaming antelope this time. They have some awesome resources.
I managed
Fuckers.
to kill one because I remember it sliding its little mouth over us.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
jumps down on its belly and crawls on its teeth.
Ed, thank you for giving us that elegant description of the rules.
Wow, he's starting it
I found
already.
very helpful.
You're just cutting me off.
Yes, because I want to be the bearer of bad news. That's a nice stack of resources we have.
Mhm.
A feast culminating in the ritual branding of the settlement's finest warriors by the heat of an agitated lantern. Discard half the settlement's total resources,
What?
including storage. Round it down. Then nominate a survivor and roll on the table below.
All right. So,
Well,
Yeah, that
My-
just happened.
so we've got.
You got a lot of
these-
hides.
These all make armar.
I'm
don't-
I'm down with armor.
I don't think we need weapons,
Yeah,
but we've got a
we're good
total
on
of
weapons.
6. We've got a total of 12.
So we have to lose 6.
So we have to lose 6. And I would honestly get.
All
I
right,
would-
so let's start with the claws. We can, if we don't want to make weapons, we can lose the claws first, right?
correct.
Okay.
That's 2 out of the 6.
So
Well,
the big
some of the armor can use bones as well, right?
the big question is, do we want to innovate? If we want to innovate, we need 1 organ, 1 hide, and 1 bone. So if we were to save an organ, a bone, and a hide, that's going to be 3.
Sure, we should innovate. Great. So then
and
we
then
can.
3 more
So
hides.
then we keep 3 more hides, or white. We'll keep 2 white furs, which are a hide.
Yep.
But you might be able to build special lion
Sure.
armor out of them.
And we will apparently have eaten the testicle during the excitement.
It's understandable.
So we feast upon some testicles.
Now, gentlemen, we must select one of the survivors and then roll a die.
Oh Christ.
I'm going to nominate Brunhild for
What
2
the
reasons. 2 reasons.
fuck?
Hold on. 2 reasons. 1, you were nice enough to set everything up, so you spend time doing things, so you should get the possible excitement on this thing.
Yes,
2, chances are it's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah, and
and
blow
you're
my
gonna
head up.
die awesomely.
Fuck. A 1 in D10. Is that what you
You
want?
roll it. Roll
It's
the
good- it's
1
gonna be
d10.
awesome.
Hey, I nominated you. We don't have to go with
So
it.
does he get the red fist?
No. Unless, well, we didn't nominate. You just rolled the die. So
Well, that's fine, but we
who does Red Fist go to?
What does it say?
Red fist, blue fist, 1 fist, 2 fist.
We were supposed to nominate someone is nominated. They roll the die. They are the person who gets Red Fist. This is a completely different. This
Correct.
is a
All right.
completely
Well, I
different-
rolled the die for the red fist.
Okay.
So
Okay, so
do we want me to have
Congratulations,
red fist?
Miguel. You have Red
Okay.
Fist.
That's fine. It benefits us all. So Red Fist says, the Red Fist fighting art says, that at the start of each showdown, each survivor gains a +1 strength token, and that survivors may spend that +1 strength token in place of survival if you want to.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So it's really good, and it will make you guys want to keep me alive.
Has this character been on every hunt?
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
It's called eggs basket.
All right.
I'm feeling a little envious.
I think
of all
we're not. I
this.
think we're not allowed. We're not going to let you mate or do anything possibly
Because that would
exciting.
kill me.
We're just going to keep you in a box every time we come back from a hunt. All right, back in your box, Miguel,
Mr. Benson,
What I do now?
you roll a die.
Why?
because I nominated you and nobody said
Yeah.
anything
Yep,
else.
I'm good with that nomination.
God damn it. 2. It's starting already at 2.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
Tradition. All departing survivors gain +10 survival and
What?
add Hands of Heat to the timeline 1d10 years from now. Look, you didn't die.
So
Congratulations.
roll another die.
Okay. Did you say we add 10 survival?
Well, but we still have a cap.
Oh.
Survival
Which is
limit 1,
currently
2,
three, by the
3.
looks of
Yeah.
it.
8.
So 8 years from now, we get the Hands of Heat again. So we get the same event.
All right, so our survival caps at.
So at year 13.
3?
Hands of Heat.
Do we have a paper towel or wetness or any kind? Or are we
There
just gonna,
are there's a roll of paper towels currently at your
that's right.
knee level.
It's right in my crotch.
Nice.
Oh.
Pass those out.
So our survival
Man,
is
that's-
capped at 3?
You know it.
Presently, is it?
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
1, 2.
It's also what it says here on the survival limit.
Okay,
but yeah.
well, it says 3 there.
We don't seem to have a source of liquid other than our own.
And I'm not seeing where it actually tells us our survival limit.
Limit +1, limit +1.
Oh, does
so
it,
that's-
and it's normally 1.
yeah, and then
Okay,
you start off
so
with 1.
gotcha.
so.
So where are we at?
So we're at survival limit of 3.
Okay.
So you can go up to 3.
Woo.
And can you pass the paper towels down? I'm just gonna
Sure.
swipe one and drop it under here. Okay, so that has been the Hands of Heat.
So, Eric,
these?
according to this,
Oh,
rolling
I
a 10
die.
could have been bad. You would have been blinded.
Yep.
You would have had a horrible accident. So
fucking
rolling low
real.
was actually pretty good.
See?
Yeah, that horrible accident would have benefited us all.
Yeah.
See, there was a
Thanks.
solid chance that it was to be awesome or hilarious.
Okay. So we have
I love how your theories on all these.
we have made it through the timeline,
Sure.
and now we can develop. What development is going to consist of is spending our endeavors.
Okay.
So we did decide that we want to innovate. Yes.
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 All right. So we're going to spend.
We're really good at this, right? We draw 4 and choose 1.
Yeah, we're going to spend a beast steak, a lion claw, and a monster hide.
A beefsteak?
A beast steak
Ah.
plus one of our endeavors.
Hey, Kyle, you want to do me a huge favor and get us just a little cup of water?
And we are going to draw for these babies. So our innovations that we have to choose from are family, language,
Oh, we don't know how to speak yet.
ammonia.
That's why it's so hard to.
Ammonia will let us make leather. And beds. Beds will let us reproduce better. So,
Do any of those increase our survival limit?
yes, 2 of them do. So, family lets departing survivors gain +1 survival, and survivors nominated for intimacy may give themselves a
Surname.
if they do not have one.
Huh.
A newborn survivor inherits the surname of one parent, their weapon type, and half rounded down of the weapon proficiency is also imparted onto the newborn.
Interesting. Okay.
So ammonia, a pungent, bileless substance ideal for crafting leather and treating wounds. Departing survivors gain +1 survival. The important thing about this one is it lets us add the ammonia consequence to the innovation deck, and
Build
it
leather.
lets us build the leather worker,
Interesting.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, we just. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Next up is language. Language increases our survival limit, which is super needed. And then we also gain the encouraged survival action. Okay, so what encourage does is once per round, if standing, spend 1 survival to call out to a non-deaf survivor. They stand if knocked down.
We have
So-
that for some reason.
So you can stand people up.
But we already have encourage, right?
Somehow. We marked off encourage.
We marked off encourage, but we also may have had something happen that will cost us innovations. It does happen because it wasn't on our list, right? Oh, it was. Why does it say language there?
It's the first one you start with. It's inherently free.
All right, we already have this shit. So, that's where we get our 3.
Okay.
That's on me. My bad.
That's all right. So, beds. It's been a while since we played this. We kind of hastily threw it away because we played for 8 straight hours last time.
Yeah.
So, beds. This one will give us +1 survival.
Okay.
And then we can choose to spend an innovation to rest. And things happen.
An endeavor or an innovation?
An endeavor, sorry. So you either gain insanity or you heal severe injuries, which is nice. Right?
That's good for Eric because he constantly
I-
has to roll on that table.
Well,
but I thought we always healed.
Not
Not,
those injuries, impairments.
Yeah, there, you can get like severe injuries and stuff. So like you've got, you basically, it will heal broken arms, broken hips, broken ribs, and ruptured muscles.
Okay.
I think
Um,
those would be like disorders and stuff like that.
Oh,
that you'd get.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like-
Yeah.
And then partnership, home hovel consequence. Spend 2 endeavors, nominate 2 survivors. They pair off, and each gains the partner ability. A survivor may be nominated for partnership only once in their lifetime.
Wow, talk about a tough
It's
choice.
basically parenting or marriage. right?
Marriage.
But while adjacent to your partner, you get +1 strength, and they can only nominate each other for intimacy. When a partner dies, the remaining partner gains a random disorder and loses this ability.
Okay.
We don't need marriage.
So it's either bed or ammonia. Is that what we're kind of leaning
yeah,
towards?
I mean, I like bed for no other reason than it
It will increase our
Increases
survival
our
limit,
survival
and
limit.
currently all departing survivors get 10. So it'll
Well, we already-
mean with
we've
depart
already
with
gained
4.
and
we
lost
already
that.
gained the 10.
It's a departing. We haven't departed. It's when you elect your survival to depart, that survival will gain 10. So we haven't actually gained the 10. Those
Okay.
those.
Well, it doesn't matter. We'll get it anyway, right? Like,
yeah.
departing survivors +1, +1.
Anyways,
Beds. I'm down with beds.
Sure.
I'm okay with beds.
All right, so it means we don't add any additional innovations.
There's no consequences to having beds.
I mean, there are. There's a
So
lot.
we can-
yeah,
so
hey,
we can-
hey.
We got water over here, Miguel,
I have saliva.
in the event you need it.
All right, so next up,
Congratulations.
we can make some armor if we would like.
Yeah, we need armor.
All right, so we've got 3 deals left.
Okay.
Oh,
3
deals.
Can
hides.
we
Yeah.
equip Eric?
Can we equip Eric? He's not equipment. He's a person. Man.
Yeah. Why? And currently I'm Broomhild.
Just a suit of armor just made
I
entirely
mean,
of
if
Eric Benson's.
if you could call me by my true name, Broomhild.
So also,
Yeah,
like,
I
if
can't pronounce
I
that.
currently right now have very little armor because I was going to be the archer. If
Okay.
I'm anticipated to go in with the butcher cleaver, armor would probably be helpful.
Oh,
Do
see,
you have
I see
some,
what you
do you have
did.
some
You're just
cloth,
like I got a arrow and a bow, but you know what? I need a cleaver too. Just
Yeah. Remember how I was like, does anybody else want this? And you're all like, fuck no.
Well, here's
Yep.
is the butcher cleaver an axe?
Yes,
Yes.
Well, you have an axe weapon proficiency,
it's true. I do have axe weapon
so-
version,
and you're insane.
and I'm
Why don't you
insane.
give me your bone axe and you take the butcher cleaver?
Sure,
Do you have any other weapons?
just the bone axe. No.
Okay, so if you lose your insanity, i.e., if you take brain damage, you will not be able to use that cleaver.
there you go.
Well, hang
So
on. to
you
it.
need a backup. You need a backup. That's
Okay,
all.
okay.
So you can give him the axe. That's fine. Or if somebody wants the bone blade.
You want the
yeah.
axe?
How does this compare to the bone blade? Yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah. Why don't you take the bone blade?
I got a bone blade,
Oh, okay.
or they gave me a bone blade.
yeah, we.
All right. I'm just gonna carry everything then.
Now that's not to say we can't give you more armor, Derek. Blort
Yep.
need armor.
Sure, but I need armor less than
Right.
than I would say he does.
Okay, so we can either make armor with the skinnery, which each piece of armor costs a single hide, or we can use the catatarium, but like a white lion coat is going to cost us a white fur and a hide.
Oh, okay.
But that's
Do we want to make more armor or better armor?
I think we should focus on
better.
Better armor.
Okay, well, but here's the question. What are we going to hunt next? Because there's no point at all in making a couple pieces of white lion armor if we're just going to hunt antelopes.
I
We
thought you
should
guys-
be
I
trying to
thought-
complete sets.
So we're just gonna hunt the white lion.
I'm fine with that, but we like if
Sure, that's fine.
okay. So we're gonna hunt the lion. So then making lion stuff is a good idea.
Okay.
All right. So then can we see what the can we find the white lion armor?
2 down.
2 down.
Oh, but
It's gonna be white lion helm, white lion gauntlets, white lion coat, white lion skirt, a bunch of shit that starts with white lion.
Oddly
they'll
enough.
give you
Spear.
armor 2, and
Cat fang
they give you an
knife.
innate
Okay,
ability
lion
to
skin
pounce.
cloak. We've got a lion skin cloak there.
That costs 2 white fur. What does it do?
The lion skin cloak, it gives 0 bonus to
Armor,
but
reduces
damage from every hit suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1.
All right, we've got
That
white
doesn't
lion
suck.
helm, headdress,
go.
gauntlets, coat.
Holy balls,
Yeah,
okay.
see, the white lion armor still only gives you 1. The skirt gives you 2.
Right.
The coat gives you 2.
Yeah, but then spend...
Spend move and surge to move 3 spaces in a straight line.
Okay. It's a speed
Oh.
buff, right?
And it's a strength buff, actually.
Well, +1 strength, yeah.
All right, so I feel like the most common place that we're going to get hit is the body,
Okay.
right? There's
Sure.
a 1 in 3 chance that whenever we get attacked. So I think
No, I'm 100% head. Yeah.
well, I think the white lion coat is the way to go.
I just imagine that you're basically like a giant.
I'm like a bobblehead,
So we're
yeah.
gonna spend one
Come and hit me.
one
Come
white
and hit
fur
me.
and 1 monster hide, and we're gonna make a white lion coat.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull this out of here.
Hey, Miguel,
Yeah.
can you look in the box? Because I'm pretty sure that Crazed was archived. So I think we have a separate place where we have been archiving
Yeah,
cards.
Technically, this whole everything you draw, fighting arts, secret fighting arts, it always gets archived, but the character sheet does not give you enough room to
Right. Put
write
everything on it.
everything down.
So and then after that, I think basically a rawhide vest is probably the way to go.
Right. Doesn't everybody have one of those by now?
No,
No?
I hardly have any armor.
Oh,
I mean, I have
okay.
a helmet, loincloth, and some boots.
Well, you're the
But I've got all kinds
Qatar
of I
master.
have
You're
all
our
kinds of
Qatar hero.
Lanterns and stuff. So, or we hang on to this to try to make more White Lion specific stuff later.
Well, you're the one who's squishy.
Not that squishy, thanks to the Dying Lantern and the Vibrant Lantern.
All right. Well, then
So,
leave as is.
yeah, we're only hunting a White Lion. I'm not too scared.
Level 3 white lion.
No.
Crazed. On a perfect hit, you gain +1 insanity. Go ahead and hand that over to him, though. Go ahead and pass it over. A perfect hit is a 10, a lantern 10.
Yeah, a lantern on the attack roll, where a critical is a lantern
Oh,
on the
okay.
damage
Here
roll.
we go. +1 insane on perf. That makes more sense. Not +1 in guns empathy.
All right. This stuff's all active right now. We still have 3 endeavors.
Well, we have to pray.
Well, so do we
So-
have any? Do we have any wounds? Well, wait, no. Didn't crafting things take an endeavor or no?
No.
Okay. So then,
One of the things we want to do is we want to pray at the shrine.
okay, is that an endeavor?
So let's do that. You want to roll a d10?
I'm just gonna pretend I'm Benson.
'Kay.
7.
7. So, final adjustment. Departing survivors add 1 to all armor locations,
awesome.
all hit locations.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah,
So you have armor 4 on your
yeah.
head.
So the shrine is awesome. Like
Yeah.
even if you flub it, because that's you get the armor bonus at a 4+. Even if you flub it, you gain insanity, which is head armor. Oh, and so that'll be sweet. 4, 1, 2. Always good to have armor. All right. Then we can use the bed, but
Does anyone hurt?
well, there's using the bed can all if anybody's severely injured is when you want to use the bed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it
I-
because can keep
yeah.
you from going on to the next.
Do any
hunt.
of us have severely injurednesses?
No.
Looks like Doug's a baby. She's only been on 1 hunt.
Let's see. Where's the fighting arts? Because I need to look up what clutch fighting is. Real.
We all get +1 armor everywhere.
Awesome. To
Yeah,
everything?
So
Yep.
We
prayed.
we used the shrine, we prayed, and we get +1 armor at all locations.
While you have 3
oh,
or more
honorable.
blood tokens,
Honorable,
gain
yeah.
+1 strength and +1
It's my one disorder.
Okay.
We wanted to make sure that you didn't have any wounds.
Oh, I'm
so
just
do we
gonna
have anything to
put 'em
spend
out
those
because
other
this is the-
endeavors on?
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other fighting arts? I'm
Crazed.
just gonna put the cards out so that they're with an easy reach.
He's got no fighting arts.
What I have Mighty Strike. What does that do?
Crit.
Mighty
like
Strike
+2?
says, on a perfect hit, gain +2 strength until the end of the attack.
You want to hand me
Okay.
the bed? The chat wants to know what the bed does.
All right.
All right, so the bed increases our survivor limit, and we can spend an endeavor to rest and roll a d10, in which case some good things or bad things might happen.
Nothing bad happens.
Well, it depends on how you define insanity, because we could just make our heads pop in the end, right?
Insanity's good.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're fighting.
In very odd circumstances, it can be bad, but in very odd circumstances,
Upon
everything
finishing
can
a
be
fight
bad.
with an antelope, if you have 20 or more insanity, you leave never to be seen again.
There's a few others out there too.
So it can
Fair
be bad,
enough.
but it has to be extreme. No, you want to be insane in this world. It's not a
It's
pleasant
the only
world.
way to
Oh,
get by.
but it does it. So you can use it, but it does mean you skip the next hunt and then heal.
Correct.
How about we? Do you guys want to nominate some people to be intimate?
We don't have any resources. Oh, so intimacy.
All right,
is
we lost
Stone
the
circle
yeah.
to do augury. Sort of endeavor to enemy resistant. Oh no, we.
I mean,
It's
we
only
can-
if we mess it up.
I mean, like we can just have them try it anyway.
So
and
yeah,
die.
let's have two oddballs.
What about Olive and somebody else? Chive.